fix life looks brilliant, give me more of this. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. Yeah, you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized, push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. And get you out of my hand again. Is it wrong? Is it right? It's like I've won my final war without a fight. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. I know you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized, push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy, but the light has got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. And get you out.
Please note.
Never gonna stop, never gonna change, never gonna do the things you say. Run my own way to get there. Pulls a coin in the eye, seem to care. In the air, no more crowd, just the opposite kind of few clouds. Tell me this time is coming, for the sake of all your lies. Why don't you try to be wise? Now that I need you anyway.
I never wanted to be alive, just to feel like I'm fading. And though my heart breaks a beat of time, I press the lens just to tell you, don't lead the way, don't leave a sign. Then I drown with a parade.
Ready to fight, ready to go, that's my final word. Taking chances, a gift I just can't watch. Pulling a game, pushing my brain with the candlelight. I catch my breath and let it burn, 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 burn. Burn the pain, burn the lies, burn the fear inside myself. And burn it all again, it's the right time to escape this cage I've been locked in for so long. It's not where I belong, let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Japanese Wrestling Update. I am your co-host, Andre C. Right over here, it's the wonderful, the crazy, the not kind of under the weather princess herself. It's Melball. How you doing, Melball?
I'm not feeling so great. I'm feeling better than I did yesterday, which is saying something, but it's just, that after sick kind of like lazy ache that your body kind of goes through. It's what I'm going through today, which is,
Yeah,
good at least, because hopefully I'll be ready for tomorrow.
I get that 100%. And to jump to the chat, Mr. Bobby Munson. Hello, sir.
Money.
No. Not pre-recorded this week, but it will be next week because we're going to be at a show next week. STG in the chat.
Oh shit! You got signs and everything.
I do that on Sunday. You obviously don't watch the Sunday show. That's too early for Melball.
I was gonna say, what in our history together would suggest?
Melball doesn't get up till like noon most days.
That is a lie. That is a fracking lie, and you know it. Actually, I am usually up. I do see the notifications. I'm usually at the gym though. And you know that she needs her angry, screamy, hateful music to get through her gym sessions. I do go to bed at 3 a.m. though.
Yes, that she does. I can confirm that.
Lately, it's been a problem.
Yeah.
Sleep patterns are a goal for 2025.
I'm working on that right now. I've been trying to build my way to get up in the morning, so I'm going to start working out in the morning before things. So yeah,
Good
so
luck.
thanks. After work workouts do not work for me because I have shows like this and just I'm too tired.
Hmm.
Yeah, sleep pattern.
Well,
What's that?
we also live in Canada, and right now we're kind of going through our menopausal weather in the spring that we kind of winter springtime that we go through where it's like it's hot, then it's cold, and then it's hot, and then it's cold, and then it's hot, and then it's cold. Come on, guys, figure it out. So
Yeah,
we get a lot of shoveling in for our workouts. So you might not need the gym.
yeah.
I mean,
You
you
know,
did shovel for an hour after you worked today.
I did. I've shoveled a bunch at work today, and then I was shoveling when I got home today. So my shoulders got a workout. I can tell you that right now, because
And it's
they're
still
oh
snowing.
my
It's still
shoulders and
snowing.
back got a. Oh no, I'm gonna have to shovel again
Yeah,
tomorrow.
yep, yep. Yeah, I
I'll
have
work
to
it.
make sure that you guys don't die. That would
Ah,
be unfortunate.
don't worry about us dying. Don't
It
worry
would be
about it.
hilarious to watch on the video camera, though.
That is very true. All right, but we're here to talk some Japanese wrestling. But before we do that, I do want to do a quick little plug from our friend, local independent wrestler and trainer, Rich King. I
Oh
have to
yeah.
give you a plug here. I'm joining this program in February. He has his Shredomania program starting this February. So you want to please, and it's an online training course. So you don't see in person. It's all done online. It's $20 a week. And will build your programs, help you with food and dieting. RKathletics.ca, and I got a quick little video from him that I'm going to play here. So if Mel will allow me.
Okie dokie jokey, let's do it.
Here to lose a little bit of weight again, but you struggle with knowing what to do in the gym, in the kitchen, or you need an extra kick in the ass to get on track. Well, how would you like to lose 10 pounds and win $500 cash? I promise it won't be in change. Because you can do all of that in just 10 weeks with my Shredomania program. Better yet, you can win a spot for free in this program. This program will lay out exactly what you need to do in the gym. Comes with a 10-week recipe book that lays out your entire nutrition plan with some pretty damn tasty meals. And weekly trainer check-ins to make sure that you're on the right track and getting the guidance that you need to reach your goals. So if you finally want to reach your weight loss goals in 2025, comment down below and I'll send you the link to enter this giveaway and give away one spot absolutely for free. If you smell what RK Athletics is cooking.
I had to play it. I love that video so much.
It gets cuter and cuter every time I see it. Oh,
Yes, go to
my goodness.
RKathletics.ca or look up on Facebook RK Athletics, or just look up Rich King on any of his social medias under Rich King or Rich Hill, and you will find and you get in contact with him for all that stuff. Sorry, I had another one up. Yes, I'm starting on February 5th. I was worked out with him for about 8 or 9 months over the past year. So
Mm,
yeah, this is the Rich King that is in the intro.
yes.
Hello, Nathan. Welcome to the chat.
Oh,
Appreciate you being here.
oh.
Thanks, SCG. And yes, congratulations on Tommy Ashton. She won the championship and has defended it already. But we will be talking
Mhm.
just a few minutes. We did talk about her winning it on last week's show. But let's get into it. Let's talk this week's show. And Rich King's there again. And we're going to kick it off. Oh, I can take away his banner, can't I? Yes, we're going to take away the banner.
Glorious chaos.
Get in touch.
Hey.
All online trading, SCG, RKathletics.ca. He is great. He has helped. He's one of his two. I think at least one of his people did a half marathon. He helped them train for a half marathon. So 100% get in contact. RKathletics.ca, man. I highly recommend them. And it starts February 5th. So it goes right through to WrestleMania. So ready.
Good timing on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna kick it off. We're gonna talk. I'm bad at my job. You know that. Again, I say this every week that I'm bad at my
You
job.
might have mentioned it once or twice.
Yeah, like I forgot to bring up the match cards that we're about to talk about.
I mean, it might be our first rodeo. I don't know. I just sit here.
I'm definitely just the clown running around getting hit by the bull. That's what I am.
Have you seen the videos that have been like coming out with people in those like giant balls being yeeted
Oh,
by bulls?
yeah. Those are hilarious.
Glorious. Glorious.
Glorious chaos. But we're going to talk about the best wrestling poster Takeshita. Yeah, you might be right. It's no, I'm gonna say Zack Sabre Jr. personally, but that's a personal feeling. But Takeshita is amazing.
I was gonna say I also see Gabe Kidd on there. Oh my god.
It's on there. Mina's on there. So a lot of. But yeah, on this show we had Zane J defending his Strong Survivor title again and beating Viento in 6 minutes and 23 seconds. Also on the pre-show was TMDK's Bad Dude Tito and Shane Haste defeating Fred Rosser and Matt, the former Strong Survivor, Matt Vandergriff in 10 minutes and 23 seconds. Again, good fun little opener there. The main card really sold me, especially in these first like 4 matches on this show, like sold me. It was amazing. As it kicked off with the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship. They started off this show. Gabe Kidd and Tomohiro Ishii went to a time limit draw. 30 minutes of excellence. I swear, as soon as Ishii has to now be he needs to join the War Dogs because he just feels like he just belongs with them.
But then who would they fight with?
Everybody else. You need a pit bull.
mean-
You need a pit bull.
I mean, arguably you got that in Clark Connors, Joe Maloney.
Yeah, and Taiji Ishimori has said he is officially a War Dog now.
Yes, he's the Chihuahua.
Yeah, he has officially said he is. Yeah, she did. But yeah, he is officially a War Dog now. You said he's now part of the War Dogs faction. So the Muscle Chihuahua has joined the War Dogs.
Well, with the other news that's coming out of New Japan, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. So, and then the match was amazing. 30 minutes, just these two absolutely tore down. And we'll talk about what's coming next in a few minutes here. But I think a great, insane way to open the show. I think this could have closed the show easily, but because I don't think the main event lived up to this. Because the main event was good, but it felt like another Ishimori Desperado match, is what it felt like. So.
Yeah, but you're also not really big on the Desperado train right now, so that opinion doesn't surprise me. That being said, I mean, we'll talk about it obviously in more detail on our channel, but yeah, I kind of agree though, because as much as I do like Desperado, I feel like he's kind of sitting in the same rut, doing the same kind of thing repetitively. It's getting I want to see him keep wrestling because he is a very exciting wrestler to watch, but I maybe want to see the Desperado go in another direction than what he is because I feel like he's just kind of running in place right now.
Yeah, him and Taiji Ishimori, again, match was great. But again, it felt like the same match we've seen them have multiple times. I need something new, something different and honestly, from both men. And I'm hoping Ishimori's teaming with Robbie X, this potential of him maybe becoming Clark Connors' tag team partner, with Joe Maloney looking maybe to be going into the heavyweight division, being that he's going to be facing Takagi in February. Again, we don't know what the flux is there. So again, but also on the show we had
Takagi and Drilla are very, very similar though, right? They're very super heavy juniors, but also pretty light heavyweights. So it kind of they're pretty equally matched, I would say.
I would say Takagi has bulked up considerably over the last couple of years since moving up from juniors. He has bulked considerably.
I mean, yeah, but so was Drilla in the last 6 months.
100%. He's ready to bust out of the junior division. He's ready to bust into the heavyweight division.
100%. I would honestly be surprised if he hasn't already. He has a lot of extra meat on him.
Yeah. You also have the New Japan Strong Openweight Tag Team titles being defended by the world-class Wrecking Crew. They are world-class now, baby. Jarrell Nelson and Royce Isaacs defeating Roppongi Revice, Rocky Romero, and Yo, who I don't understand why I got a tag team title shot here, because this again, really good match. I just was like, why these two? It made no sense at all.
Yeah, yeah. But man, did they get tossed around quite a bit, especially Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
You got yeeted around quite a bit. It was a really great way because even we know that Roppongi can work really good. Yo can work with pretty much anybody, and so can Rocky. So putting them together was a great thing. But let's be honest, this was a put over match to really show off the New Japan Strong Champs, and boy, they did.
Yeah, 100%. Then we had an 8-woman elimination tag match. It is Empress Nexus, Venus, Hanako, Micah, and Mina Shirakawa teaming up with Viva Van. Hello to the Queen.
Yes. Oh my God, everyone has signs.
The people that show up on
Here's your
Sundays
sign.
get signs. We had Empress Nexus, Venus teaming up with Viva Van. Teaming up with. It wasn't a shot. I'm just saying the people that show up get a sign. That's what I write one every time.
Sure.
People show up. Teaming up with Viva
Continue.
Van, defeating Anna Jay, Azumi, Johnny Robbie, and Trish Dora. Hanako eliminated Robbie first, then Azumi eliminated Hanako. Anna Jay then eliminated Viva Van, Mina Shirakawa, and Micah eliminate Trish Dora. Then Mina Shirakawa eliminates Azumi, and Micah finally eliminates Anna Jay to leave Mina Shirakawa and Micah as your final two. I was no shade. I swear there was no shade. I was just saying people that show up on Sunday get a sign. Every time you pop into the chat on Sunday, I make a new sign. For the people that have showed, that's all it is. There's no hate.
I like it.
Nothing.
It's adorable. I don't think we didn't expect Empress Nexus Venus to pick up a win here, though I did like the combination of the other team. It was a thrown together team versus a very experienced, well-oiled machine of a team. So, Empress Nexus Venus very much flexed on it, and having worked with Aviva Van in the past, it just she fit right in perfectly. When I first saw the pictures pop up there, I thought she was Xena when she first came in. I was like, oh, Xena was there. I'm like, no, wait a minute, there's purple in that. Little purple sparkle extension. I'm like, oh yeah, and the hair is much longer. Xena's rocking a short do now.
Yeah. I think Viva needs to become an official member of the EXV. It has to happen. Yeah.
I agree.
El Phantasmo defending his NJPW World Television Championship against Jeff Cobb into a double count out at 10:40 with the greatest finish I have ever seen in a match ever. Jeff Cobb picking up Zane J and throwing him at El Phantasmo to stop El Phantasmo from getting back in the ring. And they both get counted out because Cobb couldn't make it. So he literally threw Zane J at El Phantasmo to stop him from getting back in.
I definitely Miley Cyrus in that moment. He came in like a wrecking ball.
Oh, it was utter perfection. It made me so happy. So happy. Great finish. Then we got the Sumi Sakai retirement match. It was Sumi Sakai in House of Torture's Evil and Show versus Roma Takahashi, Mayu Itani, and Yuka Sakazaki. This match meant everything to Sumi Sakai. This is everybody she wanted to work with, being that she has housed pretty much every single one of these people when they have been over here in America. When Evil Show and Hiroma were all working over here in North America on their excursions, they lived with Sumi Sakai. Mayu has been, and Yuka Sakazaki, Sumi has taken them. She's their translator. They're making sure they get to everywhere they need to be when they're in town. And first here, she helped Yuka set up to get a place and get moved here permanently. Like, these are all the people she wanted everything to be in this match. And again, very much House of Torture shenanigans in here. They actually abandoned Sumi Sakai at the end of this match, and Team Takahashi does win the match, and then a great celebration of her after the match with a bunch of people coming out, some backstage people from ROH and other places that showed up in the ring. That again, I can't remember their names. I heard it on another podcast, but yeah, just so many people showing up for Sumi Sakai here.
This was a really fun, just little goofy kind of put over match. Did we really expect House of Torture not
No.
to House of Torture in this match?
Mm.
This was actually a soft kind of version of what we get with House of Torture. If this is how they were in New Japan, I'd like them a lot more.
Yeah, and the best thing to come out of this match is Evil said backstage she's never going back to Japan. So good. We don't need you. Go away. Just leave us alone. Yeah, I'm done with you. And then we have another openweight championship match. Konosuke Takeshita defeating Kushida in what was a really good match. I think Kushida really dominating throughout because he's really using his technical ability in here to really break down the champion and doing a really good job here. But Takeshita, just that overwhelming strength and power, just pushing through.
He's kind of like a Takeshita of all trades, isn't he? He kind of knows how to put on an offense and a defense for any kind of style that kind of steps in the ring with him. I feel that's why he kind of calls himself the Alpha. He knows he can handle pretty much everything. I'm very excited to see how Takeshita's year goes. But yeah, I was actually also very interested in that. Kushida really worked that technical style throughout this one very, very heavily. He always does. It was just not as it was heavier, which kind of changed the dynamic of his match, which was fun.
100. And then we already talked about the main event in that IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match in Desperado. But the real main event, that's not what I was going to. The real main event of this show was Zack Sabre Jr. defeating Hichisero in easily the match tonight. These two flowed so well together. The technical style that both these men have, and Hichisero just luching around while being this utter technician that he is. God, this is already on this has made my short list for this year. This match was incredible.
Yeah. What I like about these guys is that, unlike the situation with Desperado and Ishimori, we have seen Zack Sabre Jr. versus Hechicero so many times, but every single time it seems to be different. Over the years, though, like over a period of times, they've had more interactions.
Oh, I
And
only know
like
two. Yeah, I only know the two.
So can I finish? So, where was I going with this? Damn it, Andre! I'm gonna whoop your ass tomorrow, boy. Expect another video of him getting ice water dumped on his head. Yeah.
I'm not going back outside once I get to your house until I leave.
I think I was going with a comparison of ability.
How many times?
I was trying to put over your guy in that it doesn't matter how many times he has a match with somebody, it's a different match every time.
100%.
That, to me, is a quality wrestler and worker.
Yep. And they did announce Windy City Riot is in April, and they announced 2 matches so far for this. We're getting Hiroshi Tanahashi's last match in the United States. It is versus Konosuke Takeshita in a special singles match. The title is not on the line here as of right now. And bam.
Which is merciful.
Yeah, and I think if anybody's going to give Tanahashi a great match, it's Konosuke Takeshita.
I agree. Because as I mentioned, he just knows how to be a great offensive wrestler. He also knows how to be a great defensive wrestler. I think he's going to know how to work this match in such a way that makes him look as good as he does, but also make Tanahashi look really, really good.
Yeah. And then coming off that 30-minute draw, there we go. We have Tomohiro Ishii challenging Gabe Kidd one more time for the Strong Openweight Championship in a 30-minute Iron Man match with no countouts. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it's going to be awesome. 30-minute Iron Man match. Let's go.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, Ishii is that kind of like that heavyweight that you put in to have a banger of a title match. He has become that gatekeeper.
Yep.
I just worry when we start to see multiple title shots from the same person. Eventually, it's going to catch up. I don't want this guy to not be my strong champion going into the year. So,
Yep.
yeah.
I agree with you. But we're going to jump over to Marigold because I set up I should have went Stardom first, but I just had the weirdness flipped around. Marigold, and we had a championship title defense for the Marigold World Championship. Utami Hayashishita defending against Tank and defending successfully, retaining her World Championship against Tank in what was a pretty darn good match.
Oh, yeah. This is bad. Just look at her arms. Her arms.
That's
Those are
Melball's goal.
awesome. Freaking
Tank is
right.
Melball.
High pony and all.
Tank
Come on
ball.
with your bad self.
You could be Tank Ball. That should be your next. That should be your next cosplay. Tank Ball.
I mean, if Bozilla is at Reaper Wrestling in Moose Jaw, maybe we will get the opportunity to have the tag team reunite. Just slightly smaller. I'm not that tall. Yeah. Holy heck, was this good though?
Yeah. Again, great main event. And then on the same show, Nane Takahashi making an announcement that she will be retiring in May of this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a legend. This is a legend in Joshi wrestling. Like, she has played so many trails for so many people. She started Stardom. She was part of All Japan Women's. She has done so much. She helped start Marigold last year. I'm hoping that I feel like she'll be kept in the office working and like to help with these women, help with training, help with things like that. But just the wrestling side, like the pro wrestling performer, is going away. And again, sad to see her go because even these past couple of years of watching her, she's been having really good matches when she's in there with the right people. And her tag run with Nail has been really good.
Yeah, yeah. She's very much like a driving force for now. I love it.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing what Now can do coming out of the team once Nani does retire. Though, I do look forward to seeing
That's
that.
true. That's true. I suspect that we're gonna start. I would hope anyway. Start to see some factions start to form within Marigold. A little bit more kind of separation and story building starting to start take hold. So I feel like this last year was just them proving that they have the people to wrestle. And they were doing some little stories within there, especially with like Mila Grace, Bozilla, Chiaki and Ozaki, the feud between Mirai and Aono. Like there's a lot of awesome little stories that they've started in here. I would like to see them expand upon the storytelling and the faction kind of divvying up a little bit more.
Me too.
But yeah, I feel like she is the person who can really help direct that. And I feel like now we'll probably find herself in the corner of maybe someone like Victoria Yuzuki.
That's very possible. Again,
Yeah.
like kind of, it's Yuzuki's kind of Nani's project almost over these last while, even in Stardom and into Marigold, where she had the passion matches with her. So again, I could see Now becoming that new mentor for Victoria Yuzuki. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna jump to Stardom because this is the way I set up my slides. We had 3 matches on January 13th, 3 title matches there. I want to talk about a high-speed title match. May Sarah defeating Saki Kashima with the new rules on the championship. It's now 10 minutes, 10-minute count on the matches. It will be no longer than 10 minutes. 10 minutes. It is a 2 out of 3 falls matches now. it only has 10 counts outside the ring instead of 20, being that it is high speed. They're cutting down the outside of the ring time, and if the match ends at the 10-minute time limit, the champion will retain. So May Sarah won 2 falls to 1 in this match.
Mm-hmm. You can see some of the pictures that came out of this too when Cashua was all kissy kissy on the belt and stuff. It was adorable.
Mhm.
I actually surprisingly enjoyed this match. You know, I'm not always the biggest fan of Kashima's style, but
Mhm.
it worked really, really good. I like watching her versus May Sarah because I feel like they have this like fun little goofy story that they tell to the audience as they're doing their little things. You can see the little nuances and quirks throughout the match. Yeah, this is fun. I like the new rules. It's almost like the TV title, sort of.
I hope Saki Kashima gets to challenge for the high speed May Sarah again for the high speed title at the Mania weekend show that they're doing, and maybe Saki gets another title win over May Sarah in America.
Let's not.
Let's do. Also
Let's
on this show, we had an ROH Women's Championship match. Athena defeating Tekla in a very, very good match between the two of these two men. It was fire, man.
Mm-hmm. Did we expect any less from both of these ladies, though?
No.
No, the hell we did not. We know how great Athena is. She's been a champion for like well over a year now, hasn't she? 2?
I think
Shit,
about
girl.
2 years now, because she ran
I
through
thought it was at
both
least like
final
a year
battles.
and a half.
At least a year and a half, almost 2, because she's at least 2 final battles she has
Mhm.
performed at as champion, retaining. Yeah, I
And
want to
then
say
Thekla.
probably almost 2. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have Thekla, who's just so good. So good at that style. Deceptively strong for her size. Much like Athena, these two, oh, so evenly matched. And the shenanigans from Hate, it worked so well in the match. Hate is what House of Torture could be if they weren't so garbage.
Over 2 years. 768 days as
Hey,
champion for
get
Athena.
it,
So that's
girl?
over December 10th, 2022. At final battle that year. She's had 3 final battles with this belt, winning it and then
That's
defending it
amazing.
twice. That's insanity.
That's amazing, though. And what a
Yeah.
story for your women's division. And like to be constant. That's amazing because I've just started watching Ring of Honor, and I've been told that sometimes the champions don't like to show up. Which sounds
So
like she's a constant on the
this is the
show, and that
champion
makes
that
me happy.
she's the champion that always shows up.
Yes,
Her and Red
that's a
Velvet.
champion I can stand behind.
Yeah. And then also on the show over this weekend, we had a Artist of Stardom 6-person tournament to declare new
Oh
number 1
gosh,
contenders that
yeah.
resulted in a Cosmic Angels versus Cosmic Angels championship match with Cosmic Angels winning. The
You know what
champions
I'm having
retained.
right now? Like I'm having that. You remember the movie The Dictator?
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. I don't even want to say the rest of the line. Just you know, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, so Cosmic Angels, Tab Nakano, Natsupoi, and Sariana retaining their championships against Yuna Mizumori, Aya Sakura, and Sayaka Kurara.
Kurara. I love the new looks
Mhm.
of Aya Sakura and Sayaka Kurara. I love their new gear. It's very main roster. Is that the right word? Can we use that word?
Yep.
Yeah.
They're evolving and they're changing, and I like it. And Yuna Mizumori, her gear is getting just always been fire.
Yeah. And her hairstyle is changing too. She's still got the two-tone, but she's styling her hair in like those cute little buns with the braids coming out of the middle. So cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we're gonna finally jump over to Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yes.
And we're gonna chit
Boo.
chat. What? El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. Wagner Jr. as I like to as he should be called. Wagner Jr.
Oh, doctor.
He is leaving Pro Wrestling Noah but he has stated he will be back, but he is leaving his brother behind. And leaving his brother behind, a lot of shit happened. Okay.
Yes.
So on this show, we had Team 2000, this show from the 11th, Team 2000X going to war with All Rebellion, as they have been, and
Mhm.
it resulted in tag matches, then a singles match, which ended with a screwy finish, because it was supposed to be Ozawa versus Keno for the title,
Mhm.
but Ozawa decided, because Keno lost to Kenta, he shouldn't get a title shot, and then it all broke down. It ended up in like a 6-on-4 handicap match with 2000X winning over All Rebellion, and just in pure utter craziness, and just it was nuts. It was just nuts. Yoshitatsu sucks,
Glorious
but
chaos.
Tatsu sucks. Tatsu sucks, but yeah. But again, glorious chaos. 2000X reigning supreme here, and then we get to
Yes.
our main event on this
Mhm.
show, which
Mhm.
Star Navigation. Sorry, I should have went to Star. It was on the Star Navigation show that all this craziness went down.
Yes.
We had our GHC National Championship match. It was
Oh
Manabu
my
Soya
God.
defending against Tetsuya Endo. And Team 2000X decided to come out during this match and make their presence known, screwing with
Mhm.
one Mr. Manabu Soya. And you kind of weren't sure, because Endo has a new look, but again, he's kind of declared that he is now Noah, so it's a new look is to be expected.
Yeah.
But they interfering on Endo's behalf, and Endo taking advantage to win the GHC National Championship and joining Team 2000X.
I'm here
Yeah.
for it. I'm
Oh, me
here
too.
for it. Have we entered our villain era, Andre? We're just loving all the villains on all the wrestling shows right now,
Hmm.
except
Well,
for locally.
yeah, no, not locally.
No,
No.
no, it's the opposite on that.
Well, technically yes, because we're behind Ginha and Moondog, and they're technically the
Jinha.
villains. Jinha, and they're technically the villains.
They are,
Technically,
yes. That's what I'm
so
saying, though.
we're in
And
our
we
villain
hate the
era.
face. We are. We're in our villain era. And like, look at this team, though.
Yeah,
Why would you go against them? Like, Jack Morris alone. I mean, he should be the freaking what's the agent? Is that what it is? The recruiting agent for
yeah.
Team 2000X.
Well, they're
Omos in the back has just been a freaking problem. Then you got Ozawa, world champion. You got the national champion. You got Daga, who you know is going to get that junior title again right away. You got the new guy,
Yu
you
Owada.
know? You,
Owada.
right, right. I,
Yeah.
I was going to say Owaka, and I was like, no, that's a Final Fantasy character.
And then later in the weekend, Galeno Del Mal has joined All Rebellion.
Yes.
Like, I can't wait to see him in his white gear, or his white
I
and
was going to
silver
say,
gear. He's the one that
his
sticks
gear is
out.
in the mail.
Yeah, he'll have whitish silver gear at the next show, because again, he
Yes.
doesn't quite fit the color scheme yet, but he will.
Oh, yeah.
He will. But again,
That's what I
again,
like about Japan and their factions. They look so unified while still maintaining their own identity. Because I guarantee you, Del Mal is going to show up in something that looks exactly like this, just with white and silver markings. And I'm here for it. Totally here for it. I love it.
well, even looking at Kai Fujimura there, he's got the little red bits on his
Yeah.
gear, but it's still the silver base, but it has the red flare to it. And each one, like Keno
Hmm.
with the black on there, but it's a silver base, but he has the black around the leg and everything. I like it
Hmm.
when people have, and everybody has their own flair to their gear.
Hmm. Hmm. While
Yeah.
still looking like a team.
Yeah. 100%. Then we got some title matches announced. GHC Tag Team Championships, Kaito Kiyomiya and Galeno challenging Jack Morrison almost on January 25th.
It's interesting. I'm curious how long. Um, okay, I'm confused now because you're saying almost, but I heard commentaries saying almost.
Omos, whatever you want to. It's like my Jinha versus Ginha. I just don't say things right. You know that.
The big guy in in um in Team 2000X. How long is he supposed to be there? Do we know?
Undetermined, but I'm hoping. I'm hoping he gets at least like a few months run to help him really
Yeah,
evolve. Yeah.
I was gonna say the 6 to 8 weeks seems to be that kind of golden kind of time frame. Is what worked with the ladies that we've seen pass through Stardom with Megan Bain, with Anna Jay,
I
and
mean,
now
6 to 8
Megan Bain's.
months. I mean, months, not
Well,
weeks.
like Anna Jay wasn't there very long.
No,
She
she's
was
there
there for like the
weeks.
6 weeks, whereas like Megan Bain was there for 6 months. What, almost looking?
I'm okay with that. Him and Morris have been fire so far, man. Almost is doing the best work of his goddamn career.
Yeah, I mean, and we got to shout out Jack Morris for helping him do that because he has been working his butt off in these matches. And then I'm saying it wrong again. I'm just gonna say when you debuted with them, and it was Morris and you and it was Awada. I was gonna say Awaka again. Awada, Morris, and Ozawa in that 6-man tag match.
Mhm.
I think it was 6-man. Was it 6 or 8? I can't really
6.
remember. I've watched so
It
much
was
wrestling.
it was a 6. It was a 6-man.
Yeah, so like he worked hard in that as well to make sure that Awada was very fluid member of the team. It felt like he had been wrestling with them consistently already for a number of months. So yeah, he's putting what I love that Noah is doing also real quick before we move on. I love that Noah is really catering to Omas's strengths right now. While they kind of get some more, I'm sure they're getting more training in with him during the days and weeks that they're not, actively preparing for a show. Um, I really like how they're doing that. Whereas, like, they're not just going in and having an expectation of what it is that he can do. They're really playing to what it is that they know he can do. And
Mhm.
then, even from the few matches that we've seen him add a few things already. They're working up the pyramid of stuff that he can do instead of just putting him at the top and wondering why he can't balance up there.
Mhm. Yeah, I
Mhm.
think they're doing a great job with him. I could see at
Uh-huh.
least a couple more months here for him just to kind of get him like a really good run here and make him feel
Mhm.
special and get him like some really good work. And I highly recommend checking out his Omach's social medias.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Him just wandering through places and just watching all these little Japanese people looking at him like it's so much fun to watch. It is
It's probably like
so much.
seeing a real life giant, right?
Oh, 100%. And we got two more matches announced. GHC National Championship Tetsuya Endo getting rematching against Manabu Soya in his return
Mhm.
match, challenging back for the championship that he lost. I think, and that's going to be
Mhm.
on February 11th. Which also coincides with a GHC Heavyweight Championship match with Galeno challenging Ozawa here.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
ooh.
going to be
That's gonna
fire
be
match.
fire. I was gonna say we just said the same thing, Jinx.
Well, we didn't say it at the same time, so
No.
yeah,
I
yeah,
managed to stop myself when I realized that we were going to say the same thing. But you're right. This is going to be fire. It's going to be
yeah,
freaking great. I'm curious to see the build to it because we know Ozawa loves to talk. So I'm curious to see what he does with this one.
yeah. And on the same day, on February 11th, we have the start of the Noah Junior Tag League, which I'm very
Hmm.
excited to see. We have the A block. It's the champions Hayata and Yohei. Also
Yes.
having All Rebellions. That's Rattel's Hayata and Yohei. You have All
Mhm.
Rebellions Alejandro and Kai Fujimura here, along with Mark True and Kirion Lacey from the UK, along with
Mhm.
X and Double X as they've been listed. There's TVA and TVA on there, but it's also on the website. It's listed as X and Double X. Again,
Yay.
could it be a WWE team? Could they be sending 2 juniors over from the WWE? Could it be the Machine Guns?
Hey, that would be
I would
fun.
love it to be the Machine Guns so bad. I actually, what I really kind of hope, but I don't see it happening, is the NXT Tag Champs Fraxium, because they both very much fit into the junior category. But
Mm.
the pay-per-view is only a couple days after, or it's right around there. The Vengeance Day
Mm.
is 5 days after the tournament starts. So I don't
Mm.
see them sending the champions away for 3.5 weeks, especially with one of their PLEs on there. So yeah,
No, that's a very Japanese thing to do, not a North American thing to do.
maybe we get some people out of TNA with the new TNA and WWE officially partnered up now. Maybe WWE calls up
Oh,
TNA and gets them to send 2 juniors over to Noah and gets them to run 2 juniors into there to get them some to run there. We don't know.
maybe.
It could be some other Japanese team from maybe a DDT, maybe another company, because DDT and Noah are intertwined, both owned by
Mm.
Cyberfight. So never
And
know.
well, and then look at the fluidity in which we've gotten Tetsuya Endo, Konosuke Takeshita. Like,
Yeah,
they're both DDT guys.
yeah.
Ooh, does that mean we can see Chris, Brooks,
Yeah, but he's not a
potentially in
junior
Noah?
though. Yeah, it
I'm just
is.
saying
Yeah.
in Noah and Junior.
Oh yeah, hundred
Then
percent, 100%.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you could see it.
General is the word I was trying to say.
Yeah, you could see it. So, and then for the B block, again, this is only an 18th thing. In the
Mm.
B block, we have Atsushi Kitoge and Hajime Ohara. Then you have Amaska and Junta Miyawaki. I said it right this time.
You did.
Amaska.
Gold
Uh,
star.
Tadasuke. Did that one too,
Mhm.
right? And
Mhm.
Yuto Kikuchi. Goddamn Kikuchi. And freelance team of Jun Masoka and Gia Hawks.
So,
And that um
interesting.
from F Swag / freelance. I don't know. It says one of the things for companies. It just says F Swag. I'm like, what the hell is F Swag? But
Is
okay,
that
I'm
kind of
down.
like, that doesn't sound like a legitimate thing.
It says F Swag / both freelance. I don't know, but I'm down. I'm down to see this team. I'm down to see it all. It
Mm.
all looks. This is going to be so much fun to see this junior. It's like
Oh,
I
gosh,
have
yeah.
I have a feeling this junior tag league is going to result in either the champions winning it or a team challenging the champions for the titles from winning it. Unlike the tag leagues we got, huh? Over New Japan, huh? I'm throwing shade at you, New Japan. You fucked up.
I was gonna say you're not salty about that at all.
Not a bit, not even one bit. At least my boys won their tag titles in the match they were that they should have only had to been in a singles match for, but they got them.
Which in itself was a booking nightmare.
Yeah, that was a good match, but not great. But yeah, we have come to the end of another episode of the Japanese Wrestling Update. We want to thank all y'all for joining us here. We appreciate everybody jumping into the chat. Thank you so much. Again, please go to rkathletics.ca if you want to join me on the road to Shredamania for $20 a week, a 10-week program with Rich King on an online training course. He will, again, I'll be there. Go to rkathletics.ca to get that, please. It's going to be a great time. I'm going to be there. But you can find me on the X and Blue Sky at That Canada Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at That Canada Dude. You can find me on Facebook at Andre Melball Wrestling Talk and on our YouTube page, youtube.com/ at Andre Melball Wrestling Talk right there. You can also find us over on A Plus Productions in audio form, where we're dropping all our shows over there in audio form, aplusproductions.com. They actually, Matt and Boris just dropped the BAM Sports Show is back, and to check that out on the sports feed. talking baseball, football, all the other stuff. And then they have the wrestling feed, dropping all the talk about all the professional wrestling. I know this talk about doing another international mixtape, talking the best Royal Rumbles, of what our favorite Royal Rumble is and what we think is the best Royal Rumble. And also, there's some talk about maybe a international Japanese wrestling mixtape to talk about. So we'll see what goes on over there. So stay tuned over on the A Plus Productions wrestling, sports, and everything and entertainment feeds. You can also find me on our local establishment on right here on Twitch or YouTube. Check us out, and I'll be back this Sunday with the boys on Point of View, chatting all the talk about in sports and probably in wrestling and all the other stuff. You can also find me this upcoming Wednesday. Me and Ed back. We're going to be talking. What? She's pointing at OLE. Well, I'm talking about OLE.
I'm your
yeah.
man of weight today.
You are. So yeah, check me out on Sunday with the boys as we chit chat all about sports and wrestling and just general crazy. We have some ideas for what we want to do going forward. Maybe playing some Jackbox on there. Not this weekend. I don't have it set up for this weekend, but we will be playing some Jackbox going forward. So maybe Melball will show up and play some Jackbox with us on a Sunday morning. You never know. She might venture awake.
I told you I'm awake. I'm just usually at the gym. Can't kill my pump.
You can also
listen
find
to the angry, screamy music.
You can also find us over at Backbreaker Video. Mike the Ref, who was in that chat today. Thank you so very much for joining us here, sir. Please go check him out, youtube.com/Backbreaker Video. You can find him live at twitch.tv/Mike the Ref for all his AW watch alongs and all his live gaming content. And you can see replays of that gaming content, youtube.com/@Backbreaker_gaming. Melball, where can they find you?
If you're wanting to follow a Melball, you can follow her on the X thing at Collins Melball. You can follow her on everything else. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, and Blue Sky. Hopefully still TikTok. I don't know. Are we banning that ish? I don't know. Anyway, Melball Collins. You can also find me on. Why did I just throw off my thought? Here, on this show, on 8 p.m. Mountain Time, unless it's not. Or you can also find me on Monday on Women's Classic Wrestling with the beautiful, talented, natural Astrid and the amazing, talented Auntie Collins, where we're running down the Ming Young Classic from 2017. I believe we're on to round. I think we're into the quarterfinals now, actually. Episode 7 is the one we're going to be handling next. I'm very excited to talk about this one because we're getting into the nitty-gritty of the tournament. This is a tournament I never watched the first time around, so we're having a fun experience talking about it. So that is at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. You can also catch me where? On the Honor Ramble with Auntie Collins and Kyle Sparks, I think, permanently. I'm excited. We had so much fun on our first show last night where I got to get introduced to Ring of Honor, Cold Turkey, episode 99. Was I impressed? Go watch the replay and find out. Don't give away lies, Andre. Don't give away lies.
I didn't watch, and I know you weren't impressed, so I just know what happened on the show. But I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Jericho's
Rude.
there. You definitely weren't impressed.
He most certainly was not.
Oh, wait, that was the week before this episode. Never mind.
Look at Mr. Know-It-All over there, not quite knowing it all, huh?
I got my weeks confused.
Any hoozles. What else? You can find me on Astra Pizarro's YouTube channel now that she's hassling Andre with me again. Where we do our show, Ladies Wrestling Showcase. We are in the talks of getting another episode out to you very soon, so stay tuned to our socials to find out when that is coming out. What else, Andre? If you're wanting to watch any of the wrestling that we have talked about, on any of the wrestling that we've talked about today, they are going to be linked in the description box below. It is NJPWworld.com, stardom-world.com, and wrestle-universe.com. Stardom is currently about $750 Canadian, not quite a Sean Spears, but A lucky 7 is close enough, I guess. Do we do a 7 thing here? In memory of? We appreciate you. Did I do the right way? Right hand, left hand? What do we do? Never. Yeah, we miss you. Anyway, yeah, Stardom is 750 Canadian, not quite a Sean Spears, but close enough. NJPW World is a bit more. Andre, how much is that one? 14, 15, 14.99?
It's like 1450 for New Japan World, and it's 12. I know it's 1298 yen for Wrestling Universe, which is roughly 10 American.
10 American, which is a Sean Spears. And that makes a Melball happy because we love Sean Spears. Yeah, Wrestling Universe is going to be your best. Why would you put that one? Screams in Yoshihashi.
Because I have the power.
Jesus, Murphy. Wrestling Universe is your best bang for your bucks, guys. You get 8 different wrestling companies to partake in, including Mari Gold, including DDT, including Pro Wrestling Noah, what we talked about today. So go ahead and go sign up for that. You will not regret it. Andre, my trusted friend and colleague, do you have anything else to say to the beautiful people?
I just want to say thank y'all so very, very much. If you are listening after the fact on A Plus Productions, thank you so very, very much for tuning in. Please go over, like us on your podcast catcher of choice, and go join the Facebook page A Plus Productions on Facebook, and add all our feeds to your podcast catcher of choice. And if you're watching on the YouTube or on the Twitch, thank you so very much. If you're on the Twitch, please give us a follow so you can be alerted every time we drop in new videos here on the channel. And if you want to support us, you can subscribe to the channel. And if you are watching on the YouTube, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. So we love talking to you. Please don't forget to share us out, tell your friends, family, and just the weird emo kids that you hang out with every day smoking behind the school. And then don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we drop a new video. Yes, that's it.
Ding dong.
Yes, that's it.
And that being said, I am your Melball. Over there is Andre. We will see you next time. Mwah.